Whoa, it's your boy Nico B. This is the Black Journal. You already know what this is, man. Hit that like and subscribe button. You know what I mean? Donate to the Patreon and the Black Fund if you so see fit. And you know I had to touch on these, man. You know, these recent events that's been going on in our community, man. You know, obviously this you've seen this documentary with R. Kelly. You know, Surviving R. Kelly is what it's called. You know, I didn't watch that documentary. I hadn't watched it in full, but I mean, I grew up, you know, in the era of R. Kelly when he was at his peak. You know, don't get me wrong. I was a kid when he came out with his first album with 12 Play, but you know, me and my brother, we was obsessed with, you know, Aaliyah. You know, Aaliyah was, you know, like the damn tell all be all when it came to women. You know what I'm saying? Like I just liked her demeanor, the way she carried herself. You know, she was definitely one of the last of the best, you know what I'm saying, when it came to women. She was very mature, you know, even at a young age. You know, and she just was, you know, a very sweet soul. You know, I miss her, you know, to death. Hey, this, you know, she tragically passed, but when the Lord called, he called. But yeah, with this R. Kelly stuff, you know, I see so many people now. You get some people who didn't grow up in the high R. Kelly era, who now, you know, this is new to them. But you know, for the people whom it's not new to, I don't even see why you surprised or mentioning this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you grew up and you knew that this man was married to Aaliyah. Like, this man was officially married to this girl. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. And everybody knew that. And you still bought all his albums. You still listened to Chocolate Factory. And he grew, his popularity got, you know, he got bigger and more popular after that. It go to show you that in this country, though, I mean, because you could go, it's not just R. Kelly who down with you know, sleeping with young girls, you know, and younger women. You know, you had Hugh Hefner who you know, who had a photo shoot with a 10-year-old, a naked photo shoot with a 10-year-old girl. You know, all them girls who was coming up in the Playboy Mansion was not 21. You know, and then for all you motherfuckers who see, this is what I'm saying. Like, y'all niggas need to pick your fight and be about it. You know what I'm saying? You can't try to just pinpoint one person. That's the problem. You know, even with the Me Too movement, y'all pinpoint one. It's like y'all had an agenda, and now y'all messing up y'all whole movement because we looking at y'all with the side eye. It's like y'all picking on, you know, you'll find the lowly black man who then came up. Now he's not as popular. Let me go take him down. You know, you got the white dudes, your politicians, your leaders, they go off every year. They go into these other countries, go get kids, and some of these dudes is going over there messing with underage boys. And you know this is happening. You know what I'm saying? But you're not fighting hard on that. Social media doesn't talk about that. You don't talk about the guy from Seventh Heaven who just came out and admitted that, you know, he was going off and preying on underage girls, you know what I'm saying, having them touch him and the whole nine. All they gotta do is cry a couple of crocodile tears and it's like, okay, we'll still let them make their money, you know what I'm saying, in the whole nine. What I'm saying, and I'm not saying, you know, that R. Kelly, I never see, but this is what I'm saying, is that when I found out that, and I saw the sex tape with R. Kelly. See, when I was growing up, well, I was young when he was married to Aaliyah. Though I knew that was the case. I was a kid, so I couldn't process that. But see, I was older when I saw the R. Kelly sex tape. After I saw that, I was confirmed in my mind that was R. Kelly. I knew that was him. It was too many other little nuances and clues to tell you that was him, and that was Sparkle's daughter. After you look at it now that they revealing her pictures and you could see what she looked like when she was a kid, that was her. You know what I'm saying? So after I found that out, I stopped listening to R. Kelly. I hadn't listened to R. Kelly since. I don't check for no R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? The nigga not know he not the freaking the heavenly singer. This nigga not God voice. This nigga ain't got, you know, it's other R&B singers. My favorite R&B singer is actually Genuine Usher. You know what I'm saying? To me, R. Kelly can't even dance, man. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that that's a requirement, but like, this nigga ain't the GOAT, man. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Not in my opinion. Like, not even, just all that shit be damn. He not the GOAT to me. You know what I'm saying? All this shit he be doing. He makes some, you know what I'm saying? He's cool. Like, I'm not saying he can't sing, but he's not the GOAT. You know, and if you motherfuckers just gotta listen, and some of you people just gotta listen to it, and I'm gonna tell you what's fucked up is that it's not men that's just going to his shows in droves. It's women. I had a woman on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, get under one of my comments and, you know, basically saying she don't care what R. Kelly do outside his personal life. She still gonna rock his music. And those girls were young, fast girls. You heard people saying that a lot. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong. Yes, you do have young, fast girls out there. Don't get me wrong, like a 14-year-old girl, you know, in the inner cities. I'm not saying she should be sleeping with a grown man, but she's definitely sleeping with someone. If you got to rein your own kids in, this is the thing nowadays. Get control of your own children. Don't be worried, you know, and quit leaving them off with these grown people. You know, you an idiot. That's because a lot of people nowadays not even engaged, you know, with their kids. And also, you know, a lot of these women, you know, they just letting their daughters continue the cycle because they know they was fucking older dudes when they was young. When I was in high school, it was girls bringing old dudes out of high school to the prom. And I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? You know, they was fucking with these dudes they weren't fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, really, like I say, you just want to, you need to get to your sons and your daughter. And it's not just the girls, it's the boys too, you know what I'm saying? Look at Corey Feldman, all of these young child stars, you know, young boys who've been molested in Hollywood. Look at what Hollywood is. The nature of the beast is, you know what I'm saying? It's the devil is running that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the nature of the beast. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is all of these weirdos, you know, niggas try to get you to use all this manipulation and coercion, coerce you to, you know, for them to be able to sleep with your sons and try to coerce your sons, you know what I'm saying, get them, dangle a little bit of opportunity and money in front of your sons and daughters, you know what I'm saying, just to try to manipulate them. You got to protect them from that, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. Because it's like, look, if at the end of the day, if you're going to be like, if you're going to raise your daughter to be a wife, you know what I'm saying, and you're going to be like, look, when you get 18 or whatever, depending on what piece of land you own, it could be 17, or depending on what piece of land you own, it could be 16. If you're going to be like, raise your daughter to be a wife and be like, when you get of age, being, you know what I'm saying, we're going to start looking for you, you know what I'm saying, a husband, that's your life, then do that. You know what I'm saying? But those type of people, they be that, if you know, some people think those people be crazy, but those same type of people do more due diligence to be engaged with their children. Them people are starkly engaged with their kids, more so than people who just, you know, who try to wear these blinders and act like we don't live in America, which is a society that don't care about no kids. This society, dude, will swallow your kids whole. You know what I'm saying? And in this society where they promote growing up fast, they promote this stuff. They teach kids about sex and let you have sex changes and take hormones at 6 years old and all of this stuff. Kids are humans. So, you know what I'm saying? People, they start compartmentalizing these things to try to grow up fast. And I'm not saying that you should get somebody to come manipulate them at the time. You need somebody to guide them. They need guidance. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone need, you know what I'm saying? Women, you know what I'm saying? Men, women, and children, you know what I'm saying? Just coming up, you know, guidance it's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? The man should be guided by the Most High. My guidance comes from God himself. That's who I'm guided by. I'm not guided by another man, you know, but I'll listen. You know, niggas need to be, you know, quick to listen and school their own brothers too and start, you know, chopping up information. But yeah, this stuff with R. Kelly, it's just like, you know, and really, like I said, the epic fail of this whole stuff is not just with R. Kelly. The epic fail is with them people who was around him. Because the people who came in there and who saw him having sex with Aaliyah and who saw him, you know, kissing Aaliyah, who knew he was married to her, the bodyguard from all on his brothers all the way down. For those people, y'all are guilty. For her mother, you're guilty. You know what I'm saying? You need to be slapping yourself. Don't say nothing about R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? You need to be slapping yourself because you just dumped him off. Pardon me. You just dumped the motherfucker off with R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Straight up facts. So, you know, You got that to deal with. Deal with that in your life. Yeah, and people need to stop that, because at the end of the day, people just do that for money. They kids a lot, and it's sad in the black community, that in impoverished. I know this happens in a lot of impoverished communities, but in the black community, you get a lot of confusion, a lot of broken homes, to where people don't have, kids don't have a lot of people to turn to. And you have people who prey on that. That's where the predators, you gotta try to put yourself in a mindset like how cops do and forensics do. I mean, and how FBI agents, and how, people like that, special agents, they put they self in these criminals' mind. These predators prey on the weak. And if you have a child who's out there weak, they don't have a lot, they ain't, don't have a lot of guys, or they know they got, they have weak parents. You could look at the parents and see how the child is going to be. You know what I'm saying? If they got weak parents, neglected parents, out there parents who are all about a dollar, like you could buy them like that, then a predator will prey on them too. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, you could prevent this stuff by looking at these signs. You know what I'm saying? But just like with picking good men, and just like with a lot of other things in the black community, you don't want to look at the signs. You don't want to do that shit, because at the end of the day, you don't care about much but yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them people who just let that stuff go by the wayside. And I mean, every single person who knew about that shit with R. Kelly, who still listened to him, who still let that stuff go by the wayside. You need to look at yourself. You need to, do some self-reflection, talk to the Most High God, and look at yourself, because you are a person who don't care about much but yourself. Yep. Sparkle Mama, you don't care about much but yourself. Aaliyah Mama, care about nothing but herself. R. Kelly himself don't care about nothing much but himself. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, the bodyguards, niggas don't give a fuck about nothing. I mean, it's that bag. And that's the society we growing into today. So I'm tired of all this R. Kelly down my timeline. R. Kelly mean, R. Kelly this, R. Kelly this. Listen, man, this is old fucking news. This is just like to me, this documentary is just like the Tupac movie. See, for some of y'all kids or y'all millennials, y'all out there like, oh, this is fun, this is new. And for me, it's just like a rerun for the Tupac movie. I was just looking at that, everything I already seen, like I saw in interviews and live in person. I'm just like, okay. But yeah, like with this R. Kelly, like I said, all of it is, and these people who coming out, they exposing themselves. R. Kelly wife don't care about nothing much but herself. All right, man. So, think about these things. Think about the big thing in the spectrum. And as black people, if you want a solution, and we want to find solutions, and you want to do something about this, okay. You know what I'm saying? What do you want to do? We need to start going at everybody. You know what I mean? You need to start calling out the music, all of these, even these rappers now, these new, talking about the thotties and all this. You need to start calling them out. Stop listening to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Pick a side, man. What you want to do? You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm in this video on that. I ain't got much to say else, about this R. Kelly shit. Just R.I.P. Aaliyah. You know what I mean? And it's the boy, Nico B. Black Journal. I'm out.